Colombian police offer a reward to find the kidnapped father of the Liverpool player. Colombian police are offering a cash reward to anyone who can help find Luis Diaz's father. Media in the South American country reported that the Liverpool striker's father was kidnapped in Colombia on Saturday. Authorities have offered a reward of £40,000 sterling for information leading to the rescue of Diaz's father. On Sunday, as more than 120 soldiers and police searched for Diaz in northern Colombia, gunmen reportedly kidnapped the footballer's father, also known as Luis Diaz, and his mother, Salahs Marulanda. The mother was rescued and taken to safety, according to Colombian President Gustavo Petro. The Colombian military said in a statement that it had set up roadblocks, used drones, helicopters and a plane with radar to search for Mr. Diaz. In a social media post on Sunday, Colombia's national police announced a reward for information on Mr. Diaz's whereabouts. By decision of the Ministry of National Defense and the Colombian Minister of National Defense, a reward of up to 200 million pesos is being offered for information leading to the rescue of Mr. Luis Manuel Diaz and the capture of those responsible for this criminal act, it said. A photo of Diaz Sr. was also released, along with details about the reward. Authorities have not confirmed reports of the kidnapping, but local media reported that the couple were abducted by gunmen on motorcycles at a gas station in the northern town of Barrancas. According to reports, the possibility that Mr. Diaz may have been taken to Venezuela is also being investigated. Mr. Diaz did not play in Liverpool's match against Nottingham Forest on Sunday as the search for his father continues. Liverpool manager Jürgen Klopp dedicated their 3-0 Premier League victory over Nottingham Forest on Sunday to Diaz, saying they won, for our brother. Player Diogo Jota held up the Colombian's number 7 shirt in a gesture of solidarity after scoring Liverpool's first goal. In a statement, the club said it was aware of an ongoing situation involving Diaz's family and added that his welfare remains our immediate priority. Liverpool are looking for a talented replacement for Robertson in January. Liverpool are looking closer and closer to the top this season after last season's turbulent Premier League campaign. The Reds largely solved their midfield problem in the summer transfer window with signings like Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis Mac Allister. However, the focus on the midfield left other areas lacking. The Reds have good alternatives in the forward line, but the same cannot be said for the defense. And now Jürgen Klopp is paying the price. The international break can stop a team's momentum, or it can be a much-needed chance to regroup, to start again. No matter how well things are going for a team or how disappointing they are, there is always the possibility of injury during the break. At Liverpool, Andy Robertson's injury has left them with a left-back problem. This prompted Klopp and his team to make a transfer move in January. Robertson's injury was a big blow for Liverpool. The injury will keep the Scottish left-back out of action for around 3 months. The Scotland captain suffered a shoulder injury on international duty and required surgery. Kostas Tsimikas will step into his role, and the Greek has entered his longest spell in the starting 11 since his move to Liverpool in 2020. However, Klopp is aware that with the fixtures fast approaching, he will need to find other options to replace Tsimikas. Recent transfer reports suggest that Matson could be one of those options. According to reports, the Chelsea defender is set to leave the London club in January and wants to continue playing for a top team. Manchester City and Liverpool, as well as former loan club Burnley, have also tracked the left-back. Given Liverpool's left-back situation and Matson's likely future at Stamford Bridge, a move would make sense for all parties involved. This makes the January transfer window even more interesting. Matson has struggled to find a place in Mauricio Pochettino's starting 11 in the Premier League this season. He has been on the bench in all 6 games he has played. A fresh start away from the Blues could be just what the 21-year-old needs to earn important minutes and therefore fulfill his potential. That seemed unlikely at Liverpool before Robertson's injury, but the Scottish defender's absence could give Matson the perfect opportunity to replace the Scot. Matson earned high praise from Claret's boss Vincent Kompany last season when he was given the chance to perform consistently on loan at Burnley. When the young left-back joined, Kompany told the club's official website, "We are delighted to welcome Ian to the team. He is a talented, energetic and mobile player. He can defend well and get forward. Ian will be a great addition to our team on and off the pitch." However, Klopp would have an ideal option should Liverpool sign Matson in the January transfer window. Buying from a rival club could make things even more difficult, but the Anfield outfit are still determined to be persistent enough to land the much-needed left-back. The Reds don't want any problems to hamper their march to the summit this season, and so a move in January is a certainty. Tsimikas and Matson could provide enough rotation quality to keep Liverpool in the top flight this season. BBC commentator claims Nottingham Forest can't cope with a Liverpool player. Garth Crooks praised the Egyptian's performance at Anfield as he completed Liverpool's 3-0 win over Forest with the final goal of the game. Indeed, Salah is at the top of his game and makes opponents look like children in a playground. Many commentators have praised the winger's performances in the Premier League. Crooks said of Salah's excellent performance for Liverpool against Forest at Anfield this weekend, "Salah was superb again. He seemed to be involved in every phase of the game and did everything that remotely made sense against a Nottingham Forest side that showed real grit." Salah is arguably Liverpool's best player of the Premier League era, and it's hard to argue that the winger has never been as good for the Reds as he is now. The striker has impressed in almost every game for Jürgen Klopp's side this season, and Salah's consistency keeps the winger at a world-class level. Age is just a number for Salah, and the Egyptian winger is playing his best football since he joined Liverpool 6 years ago. On the other hand, Mohamed Salah is the third Liverpool player to achieve a rare feat at Anfield. There's nothing stopping this man from setting milestones or records one after the other. The list feels endless at this point. His goal against Forest on Sunday was no different, as it was his 10th goal in all competitions this season. But what makes him special is that he is only the third player in Liverpool history to score in each of the club's first 5 home league games of the season. He follows in the footsteps of Harry Chambers and John Aldridge. The Reds hosted Bournemouth, Aston Villa, West Ham, Everton and Forest in their first 5 home league games, and Salah scored against them all, including the goal against Everton. Considering the Reds' incredible offensive talent throughout their 131-year history, it makes it all the more special that only 3 players have achieved this feat in that time. And Salah could become the first player to score in each of the first 6 home league games of the season when Jürgen Klopp's side host Brentford on November 12. Salah has started the season in scary form with 10 goals and 4 assists in 13 appearances so far, and it is certainly a shame that his contract expires in 2025. If Salah maintains this form, it means he will continue to close in on Billy Liddell's goal tally for the club. Salah is currently 5th on the all-time list with 196 goals, 32 goals behind Liddell. Salah has not only scored goals this season, but he has also continued to pass the ball to his friends for goals. If he stays with the team until the end of his contract, he can definitely move to the top of the list.